These are the items that I got to do my hair. This is one of the bundles. I think that's what they're called. It's actually pretty nice. I think it looks really good. It doesn't have a smell, but I did purchase hair perfume just in case. I'll probably still use it, especially after I've worn these for a bit. I got that. I got 2 bonnets. It was a 2-pack, so I just got those. It's pretty long. And then the No More Itch Grow Spray. So when my scalp starts to itch, I use this and this. Not necessarily to use before I put the locks in, because I don't want them to slip out. I don't know if that would happen, but maybe if the locks start to look a little dull, then I'll spray this on here. I had to get some the combs. I had to get some of these because the one that I have is at school. And then I got a pack of these, but I realized when I opened this, it didn't have it on there, but it came with a crochet needle. So I'll probably return this just because I don't really need all these at the moment, like the different sizes. I thought it was cool that it had different sizes, and it had, I don't know what this round thing is, and it has some metal clips, 2 big ones and 2 small ones. Then I got Shine and Jam. It is I think it's like a gel oil. I watched some hair videos, and so that's where I got this. Knew to get this and knew to get this. And then I just got some of these just so I had different ones. So I have freshly washed hair. I left the deep conditioner on it. It is like my favorite deep conditioner. And I wore this just to get the excess water off and just so it wasn't leaking everywhere while I was getting everything ready. I don't really know what I'm doing. I watch a lot of videos, and I chose the method that I wanted to do these with. Sorry if you can hear the washer, but I'm doing the most simple method just because it's my first time wearing a protective style, this one where you add hair, and I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do, but I think I'm gonna make sure my part in the front is how I want, and then I will try to see how big I want it, just how big I want my parts to match with the locks so that it looks more realistic. Okay, I got 18-inch crochet dreadlocks in the number 4 color because my hair is not jet black. That's a little more than 2 inches. But braid, and I'll split the middle piece down the center and then twist. Well, once the braid stops twisting. And then I think I'm gonna put some of the jam at the bottom of this for my ends to keep moisture. Bottom and okay. I started this at 10:20. That's when I started the first clip. And now it is 2:16. I had a few breaks, but it was no more than 30 minutes worth completely. So that's how long it took to part, but this is the final product. The front section that I had separated, I did all of those in triangles. So I did it in 3 sections. I did this rectangle and then I made triangles. I did, well, this was not a complete triangle just because it's flat right there, but it would have been. And then this rectangle, I did a horizontal to get 2. And then I did the exact same thing on this side. and I took out baby hairs. Not sure what I'm gonna do with them still, but they're out for me to be able to do something with them. I'm just trying to make sure it's a straight line. This one could have been better, but yeah, so I think I'm gonna go to sleep now and put the hair in tomorrow. These are mostly dry, though, especially the ones in the back. Just the ones in the front are still wet, and I'm not sure if the hair should be wet or not. So I think I'm just gonna wait, also because it's late. But we'll see. This was fun, and I love this parting, and I love this product. I've never used product like that before, but it was really good. I feel like they're very hydrated. They look really nice, and I do mini twists as a style, and I would use that product by itself next time I do mini twists. But yeah, I'm happy with how the parting came out. Now some of them are bigger than others. Everything but 2 pieces are done. I think it looks pretty good. It definitely was a rough start, but now I figured out how to do it, how to make the process smooth. It was fast, so today I was like in a better mood doing it, because yesterday I was struggling, and so I was like, it's not working how I thought it was gonna work and how I had watched people do it. But now I'm going to show you how I'm doing it now and how it has worked best for me. I used 2 different crochet needles. I used a bigger one to pull the hair through, and then the smaller one to pull my hair through the lock. So I'm going to move this one out the way. And okay, so stick this down top to the bottom, then the twist, put it on there, close the needle, pull through, then grab both my hair and the lock, pull it through the loop, and then put in separate hands and pull. So it's tight on there now, and now I get the smaller needle, and you gotta start closer up and work your way down. Do it 3 or 4 times. Well, for my hair length, 3 or 4 times to get my hair all the way through to down here, which is like more than half the lock. So I start up here. It's maybe 3 or 4 inches, and you just want it to go through the middle. So make sure it's open. Place the needle on there, stick it through. Go gently because it'll make it easier when it pushes through. If it comes too far, just close it and then line it up and start pushing again, and it'll open. Then make it all the way. Gotta make it all the way to the top. And I try to come out the bottom so that that's where the braid attaches from the bottom. And then I grab the end of my hair. 1, that's the smallest part, and 2, you only want to have to pull a small amount overlapping, otherwise it won't go through. So now make sure it's all there, and then pull. Okay, it didn't work. Hold on. Let's try that again. And then pull. might get where your braid is here and the lock is there. So I just push the lock up and then re-twist it around my braid to cover it up. And then I got more hair left, so do it again. And I kind of twist my hair, put it inside, pull through, cover hair, and then I need to trim my ends anyway, so I just cut it, and then I rub my hands together where things look, where I pulled the hair through, because it's a little separated. Okay, so this is how it looks by itself. And now we are going, I separated hair already. I took a lock and grabbed it by the hole, pulled it in half again, and pulled it in half again to get 4 sections of hair. And so that's what this is. You don't have to do it like that, but I wasn't about to go to the store and have to stop this hairstyle midway. But you can use whatever hair you'd like. And so now I try to grab the thickest, the part where it seems most spread out, as opposed to the thinner side. And we place it on top of the hair. And you want to make sure that you're going and then you're twisting in the direction that the lock is already twisted. And so we grab it, and then I go this direction, pull it through, and make sure it's at the top. We'll wrap it around the base of the lock a few times, and then start to work our way down. If there's any excess bulking from how you put the lock through your braid initially, then you want to try and cover that and pull it down with this hair. And then after you cover everything, you start moving your way down. I don't try to make it perfect because I don't want it stiff, but I do want to make sure I cover the hair that was down, so that it stays in place and so that it doesn't look like that and it looks very natural. So we keep on going around, and now you can actually grab them together. And I'm looking in the mirror. Grab them together, twist, twist, all the way down, or until you run out of hair. And if there's any imperfection spots, you want to make sure that you twist over those so that none of your hair shows through. You keep on going around and around and around until you get to the end. Now there's 2 different ways you can do this. You can either take this hair, stick the needle through and pull it through, or you can keep on wrapping, and I just wrap all the way down. And if there's like 1 strand left, keep on wrapping that. Okay, and so it's there. There are some frizzy parts, but I think that's more so because, or parts hair sticking out. I think that's more so because I used the lock and separated it so much, that's just the texture that it was. And so I'm rubbing it all together. And Now just make sure everything is covered. That's fine. And this is my completed lock. And I'll do one more. Stick it at the top through the base. Grab the loop, make sure it's open. Hook it on, close, pull it through. Grab both hair, then pull it tight. Now we're going to stick my hair through. Close and pull it through. Push up to cover the braid and twist. Come out exactly where the hair is already sticking out. Close, pull through, twist. Alright, there's the lock. And then we're going to add the hair. And you can also, when you're at the top here, you can twist the base around so it's not all on one side, and just for more security. And go around. If there's bulkings from how you pulled it through, you want to overlap on that as well. I usually overlap 2 or 3 times or until I think that it's flat enough, and then start to work your way down. And this one, I'm going to pull it through, so you hold it at the bottom, and get the needle, stick it through, it's through, then hook the excess hair and pull it down. And I don't pull it all the way through because sometimes there's longer pieces. Then I rub my hands together. Okay, so these are the 2 that I just did. If there are any pieces that are sticking out too much, like this one, you can just cut that off, or you can try and use product. I'm gonna spray some oil on this and try and run my hands along the hair more. I also need to do my edges, but this is all the hair.